I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, Ellie. You are 10 times smarter than any boy you meet.
Yikes.
No, we're doing the inside of the book jacket.
Hi people, it's Kailyn. So to start things off, I'm really struggling on how to go forward with this video or where to run with it. Mostly because I'm all for people enjoying what they make and creating content, but I don't like BuzzFeed. I feel like it's a really common thing that people don't like BuzzFeed, so let's just get into it and hope this goes okay. So BuzzFeed has a plethora of channels. First things I gotta ask, why so many channels? Who are they for? Like seriously, there's so many. So let's look. We have BuzzFeed Video, BuzzFeed Blue, BuzzFeed Violet, BuzzFeed Celebs, BuzzFeed Nifty, BuzzFeed Multiplayer, BuzzFeed News. Then we have Yarns, Tasty, LadyLike, BuzzFeed Unsolved, which is the only good one, I would say. I actually really like that one. And then there is also Try Guys, As Is, and the channel we're talking about today, which is LadyLike. So that is 14 YouTube channels for BuzzFeed. And why? That's a lot. Girl power, feminism, period videos. This would explain a lot of BuzzFeed's side channel, LadyLike. And this was the video that I saw on the YouTube trending page. Before we get started, a hot take is an unpopular opinion, and LadyLike has decided to choose the most meaningless ones.
So I have really no business sharing this hot take, but I'm doing it anyway because it's my episode. My hot take is that I believe that engagement photos are a scam put on by Facebook, and they are ultimately a waste of money. I just think it's a waste of money and time, and by you posting your engagement photos on my feed, you are setting the bar and the expectation that everyone else who's about to embark on this beautiful life change and transition has to get engagement photos, when in fact we don't. Kristen's the only one in LadyLike who actually has taken engagement photos and wedding photos. So honestly, although this video might be funny, and although my opinion is valid and correct, hers is probably more correct because she's actually gone through the experience, and I acknowledge that. Darren, what if the wedding planning process is very stressful? I know that. And this is a great opportunity for you to just bond with your fiance and take some pictures before the big day. You know what else is a great opportunity for y'all to bond? A dinner. If you want to give me something tangible to commemorate this moment, buy me like a blender. I don't know, buy me like something useful. Close your eyes. Think about an engagement photo that you have received in the mail, or that you've seen on Facebook. Do you care? No.
Now, I kind of understand this is just supposed to be a rant video that the other ladies can watch, have some fun with, but it's so bland. Like the first time I watched this, I was like, why are you getting angry about this? It's a pretty dumb thing to get angry about, and I don't feel like it is trending page content. But if you like it and you were worried, oh no, is this their only hot take? No, it's okay, they have another one. And it's worse.
My name's Jen, and this is my hot take. All right, my hot take is that froyo and soft serve, when it comes to texture and when it comes to taste, are essentially the same thing.
That's nothing. That's the most bland, unpopular opinion ever. Also, it's true. I watched a lot of LadyLike videos trying to think of what I wanted to do for my video. And the idea was if I could get through 5 minutes without cringing or going, oh, come on, it was a passable video. It didn't happen a lot.
I think unicorns are beautiful. I wish they were real.
I think one of my issues with BuzzFeed is they have such normie videos. Like, I just love unicorns and I wish I was a mermaid. Like, okay.
The most badass of the majestic make-believe animals.
She's kidding, right? Dragons, centaurs, sirens, griffins, but some horse with a horn. That is the most badass of all fictional characters. Yeah, right.
So flipping cute. Summer, it's Arizona. I don't have to worry about going shopping. My cherries are right here. That's a boob fruit joke. Okay, so
the topics LadyLike talks about seems to make their coworkers uncomfortable. Like there's this one video where they all got new bras online and they go around the office showing their bras to people and asking them if they knew where they got them from. And just like the videos where they start filming their coworkers with their phones, they just look uncomfortable. There's this one video where two girls wear the same underwear for 7 days and Personally, if I was the one they were talking to, I would be very uncomfortable.
Sometimes I will ask, like, do you smell my vagina? Because I do. If needed, midweek, I can do a quick little rinse so that I'm not asking all of my coworkers sitting around me if they can smell my vagina.
Should we have a dog sniff test?
Let's do it.
I'm grossed out.
At one point, Freddie and I did have Devin's foster dog try and smell our vaginas to see if there was anything really weird. And he was a gentleman. He didn't go near them.
I've been wearing the same underwear for 7 days.
I support you.
Do you?
Yeah, I feel like...
Can you smell my vagina is the question.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Another issue I have with BuzzFeed is they have to give all of their videos meaning. They can't just do something for fun or because they want to see what happens. It's all got to be about the beauty norms and what society tells you and social constructs.
I think we're conditioned to believe that, like, to be a good girl, like, you have to be covered. Even if that means you're covering yourself excessively and maybe making yourself more liable to get infections.
And I didn't want to be known as one of those hairy, braless, bra-burning feminists. When reality now I'm like, yes, burn my bra. I will be hairy, throw it all out. But at the time I was just like, well, that's not me. That's not who I want. Because it had been portrayed badly in the media. It took me realizing that to know that this was all just such a fake construct.
This still looks fresh after demolishing this.
And even if your makeup didn't look fresh after you like demolish messy ass food, then the person that you're on a date with just doesn't deserve you.
Yeah, do what you want and don't be influenced by these weird like norms that are placed upon you for no reason. People talk about height all the time, you know, American beauty standards like sometimes favor being really tall and slender and lean. And then other times it's like, oh no, you want to be like so cute and small and petite. And so it's just like, there is like no one right way to be.
I know the choices I make are because my brain is programmed to think that I have to make these choices. Lots of women are free from the tyranny of having to strip their body of hair.
Another issue I have with LadyLike is they like to dip back and forth between what they're trying to say. So they have this one video where they don't shave for 30 days. And the one girl is saying, I feel like a rebel. Like, I love when girls don't shave. And then literally in another video after that, she is recording some of her coworkers try to do like a shaving challenge. The one girl is saying, hey, look at my body hair. Like, I haven't shaved my legs in 2 weeks. And she goes, ew.
I look at women who don't shave as like rebels in their own right. And I always have looked up to them. We're about to model with our body hair. I feel like extra woman right now today.
Yeah, I got a lot of hair. Do you want to see? Ooh, yeah.
So what's the opinion here? Do you look up to girls who don't shave? Or are you saying ew because they have body hair? I don't know. The other issue I have with LadyLike and a lot of BuzzFeed in general is they're very oriented towards girl power and it's all about the ladies. And it's like, I understand they're just trying to say that women can do just as much as men, but it feels very aggressive towards men, in my eyes at least, where it could just be like, hey, we're equal and everyone's learning something. Yay, exciting. But it just doesn't feel like that to me.
If you've ever had a night so good you couldn't remember it, it's probably thanks to your bartender.
And while most bartenders are women,
The world of expensive craft cocktails is still dominated by men.
that's ridiculous.
So we're gonna learn how to make some cocktails from a kick-ass lady mixologist.
Hundreds of thousands of years. The women.
My name is Michelle. I own and operate a small design build furniture company for any ladies out there who may have any interest in learning how to woodwork. But we are just as capable as any man.
What is it like to be out on the market and, you know, introduce your partner to this or this?
Honestly think it's a talker blocker. It like stops like douchebags from talking to you from the get-go. Because like most men that ascribe to like traditional patriarchy and misogyny, all that, are gonna be repelled by women who don't shave. I'm almost like, are you a douchebag? What do you think about this?
The brand of these jumpsuits is called Matter. It was founded by two ladies. Yes, make your money, ladies.
Now, we've gotten to my biggest issues. 3 videos that I did not enjoy watching. So we're gonna go through it from least disliked to most disliked, and hopefully I won't be fuming by the end of it. Okay, so this first video, it's my least disliked. Still one of my 3 most disliked. It's called Transforming Ourselves into Disney Villains. So let's just get into it.
A lot of people love Disney movies. When asked about favorite characters, the princesses, the protagonists, and the sidekicks were the frontrunners. But Are those the only characters that matter?
Okay, pausing right there. Of course, people are going to be picking the sidekicks, the protagonists, and the princesses the most because those are the characters you see the most. You're supposed to be developing a relationship with them where you're not supposed to be developing a relationship with, like, let's say, the villains. These are the characters that they want you to cheer for because these are the main characters. Also, who doesn't like a furry sidekick companion? Or a scaly one? I love the chameleon from Rapunzel. I like the tiger from Aladdin, and the monkey, and the horse from Rapunzel. Apparently, I only know 2 Disney movies. Help.
I think Disney villains are proof that people have many different dimensions and many different levels, and unlike the princesses who are consistently portrayed as being innocent and only doing good and not having multiple dimensions to their personalities, I think the villains sort of show the opposite of that. They are human and they do have feelings and they do get upset, and I think that that's okay.
I hate that point so much. The issue with all of that is I feel they're only talking about older movies. Besides Maleficent, the characters they're transforming into is Yzma, Cruella de Vil, and Ursula from The Little Mermaid. The issue is with the old movies, it was very black and white. So the princess was good and innocent and was going to marry a prince, and the bad guys were evil and they want the character dead or whatever. With the new Disney movies, that is a lot more not true. You see the characters being human and you see the characters developing as time goes on. It's not just all cut and dry. If we can all remember the new blockbuster hit that sold so much in theaters, Frozen, Elsa was not a cut and dry, innocent little girl. She was definitely supposed to have some conflict in her life. She was kind of a villain and also kind of the princess, and she wanted to do what she was told she couldn't do for her whole life. So the whole argument that the villains are human and the princesses are innocent and that is it is dumb. And then there is also Brave, where this girl doesn't want to get married and she turns her mom to a bear. So I guess she's human because who hasn't done that once or twice, right?
I think villains are important because then they give the heroes a chance to do good and a chance to stand up for what is right. If you didn't have the bad, then you couldn't have the good.
The whole point of having a villain for a movie is because it would not be a movie without a villain. So she's all saying that the whole point of a villain in a movie is so that the heroes can do good. Yes, that is basically what a hero and a villain is. One is good and one is bad. And without one of them, your movie would be really bland. Because if I had a princess movie, let's say we got the princess, she's our cookie cutter princess and she just wants to marry a prince. She goes and she marries a prince. There's no conflict there. So you kind of need the villain in the way to try to stop that to, first of all, hit that 2-hour mark of a movie. Second, you need it to make a movie.
Cruella's morals are pretty much the opposite of anything that I stand for. She wants to kill puppies to make a coat out of them, whereas I want to rescue all the puppies and never give them away. However, she definitely has a drive about her in that if she wants to do something, she's going to do it. She's very confident.
This person has completely different morals from me, and what they're doing is really wrong, killing puppies, but at least she's confident about it. She's very confident about killing puppies. I don't, like what?
Ursula is my favorite Disney villain. I think that she is a hustler. She owns her own business. She doesn't need any support from a man. Honestly, I think Ursula is a very inspiring figure if you just ignore the last 15 minutes of The Little Mermaid.
I hope we all remember that in the movie, Ursula just steals Ariel's voice so that she can go and get married to Prince Eric and that he'll fall in love with her. So the whole not needing a man is kind of null and void because she needs someone else's voice because she wants to go get that man. So. So that was our first video, and now we're on to the second, my second most disliked. I feel like I should give a warning here. This video is kind of gross. I'm not going to show all the parts of it. I'm going to give a cat tax. I'm going to post pictures of my cat up for a lot of this video, I feel like. Hopefully not all of it, but I will be posting pictures of my cat to get rid of some of the images in this because this video is called We Painted With Our Period Blood. I don't have as much to say about this video. It's more, you have to watch it to realize it is a thing. So I guess watch it and realize this is a thing.
Getting a period can sometimes be tricky.
And often, we're taught to hide the fact that we're even on our period. But why? It's the human body, damn it! So with the help of artist Sarah Levy, we're taking period shame and flipping it on its head.
It's LadyLike, and today we are painting with our menstrual blood.
You're a strong woman. I believe in you and the power of your vagina.
All right.
So what are you guys gonna paint?
We decided to go with things that we rely on when we're on our periods. So I'm gonna be painting chocolate chip cookies and peanut M&Ms.
Fabulous.
I think I'm gonna paint a glass of red wine and maybe like a moon in the distance.
Beautiful.
Because I think that all women are witches and the period is a reflection of that.
Where's my powers? If I'm a witch and I have to suffer every month, where is my powers? Do I have a familiar? Can I talk to my familiar? There's no point.
So do you have any like tips or pointers for us as we're like going into this?
I think the main thing is just to have fun with it, explore the blood as blood and not just any other red thing. Figure out how can you use the clots or the mucus.
I could use my clots
Just have fun with it.
as the chocolate chips.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's really good.
Open the blood.
I actually loved the moment where we all opened our jars.
All right, well that wasn't so bad. Hello, blood.
Oh, it smells.
She's using the tampon like a Crayola marker.
Oh my
I've never
God.
seen that before.
It's dribbling. It looks so fresh.
Taking that first tampon stroke completely changed the game for me. And I was just immediately empowered.
Ooh, clot.
Oh, got a good little chunker. A favorite moment while I was painting is when I was working with my little chunks and I would be like, Sarah, come look at my chunks. And she would run over and be like, oh yeah, nice, that's cool.
We could call it chunky chocolate chip.
I was a little shocked when some female coworkers were like, ew, you know, and like initially. And then I'd come up and talk to her and we got her to change her mind.
Yeah, I got a lot of hair. Do you want to see? Ooh, yeah.
If I had any advice for somebody who's experiencing menstrual shame, the person who's shaming you or the structure that is shaming you needs to grow up.
Yeah, I got a lot of hair. Do you want to see? Ooh, yeah.
Okay, that video was disgusting and now we're moving on from it. Yay! To my most disliked video. So it's gonna be a lot of my opinion, so hopefully you can understand where I'm coming from if you don't agree with me. Some context before we get into this video. First, it's called I Wore a Modesty Poncho for a Day. There's this high school and they have prom coming up and there was a thing posted saying, hey, if you don't wear an acceptable dress, we're gonna ask you to wear a modesty poncho, which they then changed to a shawl or like a little cover up or something. So it wouldn't even be that big of a deal. This girl makes it the biggest deal. One other thing I will mention about the school before we get into it is a Catholic school, and my opinion is coming from someone who went to a Christian private school. So I kind of understand it. Just the thing with like a religious school is you definitely have to try to be more conservative. And if these people are going to prom at a Catholic school, they're probably going to be asked a little more than if they were going to a public school. I don't really know. I went to a Christian private school, so I had these kind of rules.
So I'm doing a bunch of research on this issue and I'm not seeing any statements issued by the school about boys, the teenage boys attending this prom, and what their dress code may be. Do they have to shave their beards? Do they have to wear a specific type of suit? I'm not seeing any information in that regard. Like, do they have to wear certain kinds of shoes?
They wouldn't ask the teenage boys to shave beards because they're not asking the girls to cut their hair. They're not telling guys different kind of suits to wear because for the most part, fashion is different between men and women. So you could go and find different kinds of dresses and they just want to make sure they're acceptable. Where for a guy to go to prom, it's mostly just tux, button-up shirt, pants, jeans, whatever, dress pants, whatever. It's not like they're coming in with a V-neck button up down to their belly button. There's really nothing that can make a guy unmodest for prom. If he was to come in short shorts and a crop top, I'm sure he would get a poncho too. She's asking if the guys need to wear certain kinds of shoes. I don't think the girls were told to wear a certain kind of shoes. They're only focusing on the dresses, so.
For pictures of the acceptable and unacceptable prom dresses, check Pinterest, Miss O'Malley. Okay. She not only has a Pinterest board for acceptable prom dresses, but a Pinterest board for unacceptable prom dresses.
I would have loved there to be a Pinterest board. That would have made my shopping so much easier, just if it was like, these are the kinds of dresses and these are not. They just told us like on a piece of paper, we would like if you could wear this kind of thing and not this. And I was like, all right, that's easy. That was a school I went to. I understood.
Let's see what they have for acceptable prom dresses. Well, these all look like Mother of the Bride dresses. And listen, sometimes I will wear a Mother of the Bride dress because I want to, and that's my right. But other times I will wear a sexy dress because I want to, and that's my right.
The issue is, these are all children. Another issue with this whole thing is obviously the issue she has is they're telling girls to cover up if they are not wearing appropriate dresses for this dance. The world will try to control you in some aspects of what you wear depending on your job. Where I work now, it is very acceptable to wear whatever I want, and that's usually jeans or sweats and a t-shirt. Nice and easy, that's all I want. I've worked at a lot of places that are business casual, so you have to be wearing a dress, and the dress can't go above your knees, and there's rules. So there is times in your life where you're not going to be able to wear what you want. I understand their issue is telling girls to cover up, but if I was to go to a job and have spaghetti straps and it was business casual, they would be like, hey, do you have a sweater? If not, go get one. Because the alternative is if I keep doing this and not listening to what they're saying, I'll get fired. And that would suck a lot less than going to grab something to throw over top of what I was wearing.
How would it make you feel if someone was like, actually, what you're wearing sucks, here's a poncho?
I'd probably get everyone to wear them and make it weird.
Make it weird.
Okay, I have to say, I love all the people she interviews. She even says twice in this video that it's not really about the fashion statement of the poncho, it's that girls shouldn't be forced to cover up. The thing is, a lot of people understand that she's going very overboard with her opinion of this. So they're just saying, oh, I'd still have fun with it. And I'm sure a lot of people would. If I had to wear a poncho, I'd rock it.
You spent all that time getting all nice and getting all dressed up, and then they make you put on a f***ing poncho.
I think people should be able to wear what they want to wear.
It's styling. You probably be rocking out right now, like, you know what I'm saying? So everybody probably gonna wear this for a good event. I mean, it's a purpose for everything, so.
I love these people. They're all so good. They're just like, well, like, make the best of it. And this is what I would do. And it's like, yes, yeah, that's a great outlook on life. It's not fair. And I need to be able to do what I want. I'm gonna dress sexy.
Your own swag to it.
How do you guys think I should put my swag to it right now? Should I like tie it up or like, maybe put like this on and then like, maybe put this like, this works. But do I look good?
The issue with this part too is she's trying to look ridiculous so that she can get them to give her what she wants to hear, the opinion she wants to hear. So she's like, what should I do? Should I do this on the side? You see this little bundle? Does that look dumb? What if I did this? Do I look dumb yet? Yeah, because I would do this at prom. I'd definitely take my poncho and be like, oh yeah, I look really good now. Because you're not going to try to make it a fashion statement with the rest of your outfit.
I don't know if there's any way you can really make ponchos into fashion, you guys.
Dun, 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 dun. It's a poncho. Wow.
Can you still see me like getting down in this poncho?
You know, you probably still could get down, I'm not gonna lie.
I love her because she is so fun. She's like, yeah, you rock that poncho. All these people she's interviewing, she can't get her answer she wants out of them because they're all like, hell yeah, just rock that poncho.
Okay, so to be honest, I don't feel like I'm getting the interviews that I want right now. I just feel like people aren't really personalizing this issue because, you know, they're not wearing a poncho right now.
I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is they understand that pretty much what you would have to do to not wear a poncho is dress appropriately for this prom dance. Or Have fun with it.
So I think what I'm gonna do is start asking people to wear the poncho with me. Unfortunately, what you're wearing doesn't fit dress code, so I'm gonna have to ask you to wear this poncho.
Okay.
You're not gonna ask about what this dress code is.
This girl's awesome too. She's like, all right, I'll put on a poncho. Cause I don't care. It doesn't matter. I don't know why you're so angry about it. I don't know why I'm so angry about it. I need to calm down.
So Spencer, you are looking so good today.
I appreciate that.
You look really beautiful.
Thanks.
Can you take your coat off and show the camera like what we're working with? Oh my God.
So from this, I can tell that where they work at BuzzFeed, they do not have a dress policy. So this is not a business casual workplace, because if I was to wear that, I would get fired at my business casual jobs. So they should count themselves lucky for where they work, but understand that there is dress codes in place at other places.
What if I told you I was going to prom?
Are you serious? No.
Remember that modesty poncho thing you sent me?
This was it?
Yeah, this is it. Aren't I modest?
This is literally what they looked like?
Well, they're like wraps. They're more like pieces of felt that are cut out.
Well, they're actually like wraps and stuff and not like a raincoat poncho, but it's basically the same thing. Like one is something that you could just throw over your shoulder, whatever. And then the other is a raincoat. But like it's pretty much the same thing.
But they retracted their statement saying that they're not going to give students modesty ponchos, but they're going to give them wraps and shawls instead.
That's disgusting.
Which is the same exact thing.
Yeah, literally.
I like how she had to go back to BuzzFeed as well to get the opinion she wanted, because obviously people on the street were just like, have fun or don't get a poncho, and what does it matter? So she had to go back to her home residence where everyone is like, no, don't do that to ladies. Girl power, yeah.
For anybody to tell you anyway what to wear to your prom, it's your prom.
It's your prom.
It's your prom.
You spend so much money, or your parents did.
Right, exactly. Or you bust your ass at a job after school buying these dresses and these tuxes or whatever you want to wear, and now they're telling you that you can't wear them.
Just don't buy a dress that doesn't fit the dress code, and then you're fine. Easy as that.
A poncho is something that might be seen as a punishment, but like a shawl is something that maybe someone would wear if it was cold and you were wearing a ball gown anyway.
So wearing a shawl might be okay because like you might wear that if it's cold, but like a poncho seems like a punishment. All right, yeah, I can understand where she's going with that. Just saying, yeah, it's not the best, but like you would still wear a shawl possibly if it's cold.
Either way, it's infuriating.
Either way, it sucks, right? Either way, it's just like not cool, right? I can't believe they're doing this, right? Right? Wink, wink. Give me the opinion I want. Wink. It sucks, huh? Oh. 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 Tell me what I want to hear. Okay?
Any other thoughts?
Free the nipple!
Free the nipple! So I'm here with Becky on our legal team to talk about the legality of this bullshit. Becky, let's talk.
Yes.
You said you had some questions about...
One, I would want to know if they distributed a list to parents and students beforehand of what was appropriate or considered appropriate and what wasn't.
That's a great question. There was a Pinterest board created.
They had a Pinterest board and there was also all those rules on a sheet of paper. So I'm guessing the students and parents were given a sheet to begin with. That's what my school did for our prom and for all of our spring formals. And so I'm sure that's what this school probably did as well. They had a Pinterest board. Pretty much, you're set.
I would want to know if any of the males had to wear modesty ponchos for anything or if they...
She shakes her head, but how do you know they wouldn't have to? For the most part, as I said, guys and girls fashion is very different. So if a guy was to wear something that was very risque, like a crop top or short shorts, he'd probably have to wear a modesty poncho too. With a guy being more easy to dress in just a tux than a girl with trying to find her the perfect dress, they shouldn't have to say anything about modesty poncho. My camera died. So yes, as I was saying, I felt really opinionated in that video, so I hope you kind of understood where I was coming from. Those are my least favorite LadyLike videos that I saw. There was a couple videos I was actually okay with. There was one about Lush products, and they were trying to go Lush instead of, you know, using other products. And I enjoyed watching that because there's some Lush products I'm always like, maybe. So I liked that idea, but for a lot of other stuff, it's just like, ugh, I don't like it. As I'm ending this video, I just want to say again that I don't hate all of BuzzFeed. There is one BuzzFeed side channel that I do like, and that is called BuzzFeed Unsolved. It's a lot of unexplained mysteries and crimes, and then also a lot of exploring haunted places. It's a very fun switch up from the rest of what BuzzFeed is. Besides that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you understand why I have some problems with this channel and that I'm not just putting them on blast for however long this video is. And hopefully I will see you again next Wednesday, which is when I'm going to be trying to upload. If you liked this video, give it a like if you want, comment if you feel like it, and if you want to see more of me on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. I will also be putting all my social media in the description below if you want to go and check me out over there. And I guess it's time to go.
Hey guys, it's editor Kailyn again. So I like making dumb little songs, and I didn't know how to segue into this song. So here you go. Okay, thanks. I like Disney and unicorns and painting with my blood too. If you subscribe to LadyLike, we'll show you what to do. Wear the same underwear for a week, wear a poncho every day. Don't listen to what society tells you, just listen to what we say. We hate men, and any opinion from our own, we hate men. You better give us a throne, cause we're the best. We are queens, free the nip. Wait, what does that mean? We hate men, and we only like LadyLike. Thanks for watching. Bye!